Come shopping with me at Sam's Club as a recently unemployed wife to a family of 9 using EBT. Anyway, we've officially made it through 1 month of summer break, and man, did it deplete literally everything we had in the house last. Despite my best efforts to keep a budget, I absolutely failed. I went over by more than $100 at Sam's, and I'm sure I'll pay for that later in the month. But I didn't really have a choice in my defense because these kids depleted every single thing we had in the fridge, pantry, and freezer. Anyway, this is nothing new. It happens every single year during summer break, so I'm not even surprised in the slightest. I would also like to state here, this is not a complaint, but I digress. Anyway, my daughter decided that she wanted to play that little game where you go up and down the aisle and you point to something, and when the person says stop, whatever you land on is what you buy. She cheated. She wanted hot chips, so
They literally just cut my food stamp card completely off. Over $10,000 in food stamps I had. My balance is 0. I have been on government benefits for over 13 years and now it's done.
So this family reportedly started with a very large food benefit. I found that surprising. It creates strong reactions because the amount seems unusually high. Maybe there's more to the story. Let's keep watching.
Yeah, I got fired. Somebody posted where I work in the comments of the video. I'm pretty sure I know who it was. You and your baby daddy.
Got an email from EBT. I used to get $740 a month for my 2 kids. And we not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the fuck out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed my fucking kids. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be quitters now. Y'all been helping us all this fucking time. Now y'all want to tap out. Get the fuck out of here. I want my EBT, yo. I want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm a fucking boss. What the fuck I look like working when the government is here to help? Come on. Y'all send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine. Y'all funding all these wars. But when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to fucking help us? I need my fucking EBT, yo. I need my money, yo. I need my fucking EBT. Stop fucking playing with me, yo.
Looking at this, someone argued that working 20 hours feels unreasonable. I can understand the frustration, but it also raises questions. It probably reflects how difficult some people feel work has become. Let's move on.
Burn on your stitches and duets if you're going to stand 10 toes down on your actions. As someone who worked in a vet clinic and had to participate in euthanasias, I cried for every single one and do know that I put people's pets in the freezer feeling horrible about it. I'm not sure in what world that's a joke, and the fact that you've done zero reflection on this is actually crazy.
Bitch! Starting next month, we ain't getting no EBT food stamps. I'm irritated. Mama! Next month, we ain't getting no EBT food stamps.
Dealer today and makes the all-new 20.
Oh my God! Everybody pack your shit, because we finna go up there to the White House for that orange. Oh, y'all must thought I was playing. We finna catch that train up to that White House. Let's go. Today. Right now. Let's go. Tonight. So what the fuck is we gonna do?
Honestly, this clip focuses on finding more work or extra hours. That sounds practical in some situations. Still, every person's circumstances are different. It seems like the speaker believes work is the clearest path forward. There's more to consider.
How did I forget the number 1 rule? These people at your job is not your friend.
If you haven't already watched that video, go watch it. But my job just fired me because they seen that video. So I want to let y'all know, and
Before I get myself worked up, I just came here to talk about how I went from literally $1,700 in food stamps for a family of 3. Okay? I don't work. I stay home every day. I'm not able to work, so I should be getting the maximum amount. Especially because he needs cereal, chips, pop. He needs all that. And I need my energy drinks. So I'm not going to have this taking me down from that much. And they took me all the way down to $120. Which they didn't even tell me why. I just got this notice in here. It says they were cutting me back on food stamps. So now I'm really going to have to cut back on everything. He's not going to be able to have his pop no more. He's not going to be able to have his cereal every day for breakfast and his chips that he eats all day long. Wow. Great. Thanks. Thanks.
So, this discussion compares snack foods with healthier choices. I think it's a fair point to examine. It can make people feel challenged about their habits. Maybe the idea is that planning meals could stretch a budget better. Let's continue.
I got fired from my job yesterday. They found out I had a TikTok, but they didn't say that was the reason. I just found out afterwards that that was the reason. So now I'm curious as to what it is that I say on my TikTok that got me fired. So I started watching my videos, and I'm an extreme leftist, and I worked for conservatives, so... Whoops.
I got 9 kids to feed, 9 babies, and I want to know why they ain't put my food stuff on their card.
Do what?
I done been waiting, I done did my application, and I got 3 handicapped babies. I need to know why my food stamp ain't on my card. This is not right, this ain't fair, I don't care about no shutdown or none of that. But I've been calm, I've been calling, everybody ignoring me. I've been here 3, 4, 5 times. I want to know why ain't my food stamps on my card.
So she got 9 kids, hair did, nails did, Steve Madden bag, the big one.
Looking at this, someone complained to an employee about the situation. That probably wasn't very productive. It may have added more frustration than solutions. It seems like the real issue was much bigger. Let's see what happens next.
Are you aware of our social media policy?
No.
You're not. Did you attend fall training?
No.
No, you did not. Okay. So our social media policy has...
I can't hear you.
Here, I'll turn it up for you. Give me 1 second.
Thanks, Jenna.
Mm-hmm. Hey, go ahead.
So our social media policy...
My vacation with my family, because where we were going to go and vacation at, they have already stopped certain things of being able to be purchased with EBT. Well, because of this, that would mean I would have to buy the majority of my family's food out of pocket. And that would dig into my money I have for fun things. So I had no other choice but to cancel the trip. My family is so sad about this, and so am I. I don't understand why people want to control what other people buy with their EBT. Like, how is it your business what I buy with my EBT?
I mean, this moment reminds us that essentials usually come before extras. That's not always easy to accept. Can feel disappointing during hard times. Maybe the message is about making difficult priorities. Let's keep going.
No, because I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm confused.
I am too. What are you talking about?
Talking about social media.
Okay.
And your social media profile.
Okay.
And you went viral with Beyonce.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell me what social media profile that was that went viral?
Let me see. Give me a second. What app are you on?
Come shopping with me at Sam's Club as a recently unemployed wife to a family of 9 using EBT. Anyway, we've officially made it through 1 month of summer break, and man, did it deplete literally everything we had in the house last. Despite my best efforts to keep a budget, I absolutely failed. I went over by more than $100 at Sam's, and I'm sure I'll pay for that later in the month. But I didn't really have a choice in my defense, because these kids depleted every single thing we had in the fridge, pantry, and freezer. Anyway, this is nothing new. It happens every single year during summer break, so I'm not even surprised in the slightest. I would also like to state here, this is not a complaint, but I digress. Anyway, my daughter decided that she wanted to play that little game where you go up and down the aisle and you point to something, and when the person says stop, whatever you land on is what you buy. She cheated. She wanted hot chips, so she changed it at the very last second. But whatever, I let her get what she wanted.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
They literally cut my food stamp card off. Zero balance. They took everything. I was just at Meijer's to get some groceries. I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I went to go slide my card. It's gone. It is all gone. They aren't paying my rent this month. I don't get my disability or my kids' disability in the first. My cash benefits is gone. I had over $10,000 in food stamps and it's... So I told my husband, and he says to me, as I'm crying, and he says to me, well, maybe you'll lose some weight now. God, why did I vote for him? I didn't know this was going to happen. I can't go get a job. Is there anybody out there that can help me, please?
Honestly, this clip questions buying mostly snack foods with assistance. I think it's worth discussing respectfully. People may have different needs and preferences. It seems like the speaker believes healthier groceries could offer better value. Let's move ahead.
Told me she was going to come pick me up because she wanted to have a meeting with me and she was going to bring me back home. And she brought me to the job to fire me and drop me off on the side of the road and tell me to call an Uber. That's how white people will do you in America. Wow.
You see somebody walking out with some food because they don't have SNAP benefits, food stamps, whatever to pay for it. I need you to keep your phones in your purses, in your pockets, and whatever. I need you not to record nothing. I need you to mind your business. I need you to let these people feed their families, let these workers do their job. If they want to chase, let them chase. But I need you, talking to you, I need you to set aside and be still and let these people do whatever they need to do to feed their families. I need you not to interfere. I need you not to record. I need no evidence. Don't be helping these billion-dollar companies out, catching these people that are just trying to feed their families because assistance got cut, because you want to help out your already billionaire friends, people that don't have to worry about how they putting food on the table this Thanksgiving. Not even Thanksgiving. People that don't have to worry about how to put food on their table for next week's dinner, for this week's dinner, for tomorrow's dinner, for tonight's dinner. Whatever the household situation is, mind your freaking business.
So, someone suggested stealing as a possible answer. That immediately stood out to me. Could make problems even worse for everyone. Maybe higher losses would eventually raise prices. That's an important point to remember.
Let me get started. It wasn't even recording at first. Now it is. Nancy got you on camera. Yeah, fired. Wrap it up. Yeah, I'm fired.
Trying to go live? Manager just told her to go home.
A Walmart already got fucking raided. And this is not going to be the first by taking away the EBT food stamps, especially right before fucking Thanksgiving, right before the fucking holidays. And if they think the American people are going to be okay with it, you think the American people are going to go starving? Yeah, you got it all the way fucked up. Expect way more fucking riots at the grocery stores, at Walmart, at Target, wherever EBT is fucking accepted at, yeah. Because apparently the only place that is still getting EBT is New York City and California. But what about the rest of the thousands of millions of fucking people who literally depend on fucking EBT for food? And I heard Aldi is doing a Thanksgiving feeding of 10 people for only $40 freaking dollars. And I don't know how true it is, but you know what? If it is, I'm so motherfucking glad. Mind you, Aldi is not even an American brand. It's a European brand. They don't even celebrate Thanksgiving yet. If people have no food during Christmas, have no food during Thanksgiving. Like, they know exactly what they are doing. They want people to cause commotion. But these are just people who are hungry. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, this is not going to end in a good fucking way. If y'all are going to sit here and think that people of this fucking country is going to sit home and starve while there's mad fucking stores around them, yeah, you got it all the way fucked.
Looking at this, there are concerns about people reacting before changes even happen. That feels a little rushed. Can create unnecessary worry and confusion. It seems like people are expecting the worst too soon. Let's continue.
Trump has cut my food stamps from $2,800
down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? Huh? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay. I'm trying to sit here and spend time with them. I'm not trying to go work, 50, 60 hours a week so I can pay bills. I just really don't understand. I voted for him this last election because I thought what he had good was going on, but now all of a sudden, all this policy stuff's coming out, and now he's making all these cuts, and now he doesn't want to help the less fortunate people no more. I'm done with that guy. I'm not. If he gets voted in again, I'm leaving this country.
Honestly, this clip mentions a household receiving a large monthly benefit. That number caught my attention. Without more details, it's hard to judge fairly. Maybe the family is much larger than it first appears. Let's move on.
So y'all telling me because y'all can't get along, now there's mothers and fathers and children out there that ain't getting their link cards so they can't eat? And I don't even want to hear you uppity people saying, oh, go get a job. Well, go get this. Well, maybe you shouldn't live on state aid. Do you realize they now put a letter in with your Medicaid and your link? Oh, you need to have a job. And then those people are going out and getting a job, and then they're getting their link taken from them. So then the little bit of extra money they had is now going on their rent or paying for food. So now they can't put their kid through soccer. They can't get that extra car to make sure their kid gets to soccer. Or they don't have that extra $500 something because y'all took their link card away, and that $500 could have went towards their kid's tuition. Like, y'all rich people think that we're just living off the state to live off the state. Nah. Some people are because they're lazy. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I know in this very building I live in, there are women striving for greatness. And they went out and did what they had to do. And y'all took their Section 8. Y'all took everything from them that was keeping them afloat.
So, this moment argues that more people could work additional hours. I think that's a complicated topic. It often brings out strong emotions from every side. It seems like the focus is balancing support with personal responsibility. There's still more ahead.
I have no clue what I'm going to do. So I get this letter in the mail, and it says that I have to do 15 hours of community service per week to keep getting food stamps. Do they not understand? This is literally how I feed my kids. How am I supposed to feed my kids? Hold on. Literally, I don't know how I'm going to feed my kids if I don't continue to get my food stamps. I have 7 kids, and I depend on this to feed my kids each month. And I don't know how I'm going to do it without it. They want me to work 15 hours per week to keep getting food stamps. And I only have 1 week to pick the location of my community service. They're not even giving me a month to figure it out.
Looking at this, community service was presented as another option. That seems like an interesting compromise. It may help families while giving something back. Maybe the program was designed to provide flexibility. One final clip remains.
Oh my God! What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They cut my food stamps to $60. What me and my kids gonna do? Like, that's crazy. I looked at my thing, it say $60. What is that? I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do, $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now. I really is pissed off. Pissed off. Like, and my public housing, like, what I'm finna do? I done got a eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent free. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what am I supposed to do now?
Honestly, this person said they had several years without paying rent. That's a long time to adjust. Probably leaves viewers wondering what happened next. Maybe there were opportunities to change the situation. That wraps up today's discussion.